Claude 3.7 computer use, how to set up and automate your desktop. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up and use Claude 3.7 computer use to automate your desktop, step by step, and we're here keeping this super beginner friendly with no complex coding required. If you've ever wanted an AI that can actually use your computer for you, like opening up your apps, clicking buttons, organizing your files, or even completing tasks automatically, this is exactly what computer use is designed for. We'll be working with Claude, specifically its computer use capabilities, and we will also use GitHub in a very simple way to connect and get started without needing deep technical knowledge. By the end of this tutorial, you will know how to set up Claude computer use connected using GitHub or even with VS Code, and automate simple tasks on your desktop. Now, before we jump into this setup, let's quickly understand what computer use actually does. Normally, AI assistants only respond with text, but computer use, Claude can interact with your actual computer interface. It means it can also open applications for you, it can click buttons, it can type text for you, navigate websites, and perform repetitive tasks. Think of it like giving Claude hands and eyes on your computer, and the best part is that you don't need to code everything manually. You can simply describe what you want and Claude will try to perform the task. Now, to get started, you're going to open Claude in your web browser or download the application with your app store, and once you sign in or log into your account, you're going to see the normal interface that you get with any AI tool. There is a chat interface on the left side, there's the main dashboard with its tools and the search engine. Now, inside the interface, you can look for options related to tools or artifacts or integration. You can also click on customize, and that way you can just simply... Now, this is where computer use is usually enabled. You're going to click on connect your tools. You can connect different kinds of tools, different applications, even including your desktop or your file manager. And once added, Claude will be able to interact with your desktop environment. If you don't see it immediately, don't worry, some versions require you to enable it in settings or access it through developer features. Now let's bring it in GitHub, but we're going to keep this very simple. You're going to access Claude Code, and to access Claude Code, you need to connect it to GitHub or VS Code or just Node. VS Code is the easiest one. You simply go over to the Claude Code and you're going to see the options of connecting it. And in the options, find your way to GitHub and simply connect your GitHub account. Add in a repository that works well for you, and that is it. Because GitHub already has access to pre-built setups or templates. You can also search GitHub for something like Claude computer use setup or desktop automation templates, and you'll find repositories where people are already preparing simple configurations. You're going to open one of these repositories and look for a README file, a setup instruction, or download or just clone options. So instead of coding, you can simply download the files or copy the setup instructions. And that is not so complex. It's super easy. Even as a beginner, you can do this. Some setups even provide one-click scripts or simple steps that Claude can understand directly. Now, once you have the GitHub setup ready, the next step is connecting it with Claude. Now, inside Claude, you can simply provide instructions to your Claude code, like use this setup to automate opening my browser and organizing my files. You may also upload or reference the files you got from GitHub depending on how your version of Claude works. The key idea here is that you're not writing code yourself, you're using existing setups and guiding Claude with prompts. And this is what makes your process beginner friendly. And now comes the fun part. Actually automating something. You can start with a very simple task like opening a specific app, searching something on Google, or just creating a file on your desktop. You can simply go over to your chat box and type in a prompt like open my browser, go to YouTube, and search for productivity tips. And Claude will then attempt to perform these actions step by step. The first time you try this, it may take a few seconds or need slight adjustments, but once it works, you will see how powerful it is. And once you're comfortable with basic actions, you can move up to repetitive workflows, like organizing files into folders, opening multiple apps for work, and just daily routine tasks. You can also give Claude instructions like every morning, open my notes app, browser, and email, and just type in my daily notes, and instead of doing these tasks manually every day, Claude can handle them for you. This is where computer use becomes extremely useful for productivity because you don't have to do any of this manually and it saves a lot of time. Since Claude is interacting with your actual computer, it's important to keep things simple, especially as a beginner. You can start with small tasks and gradually build more complex workflows. Always review what Claude is doing to make sure that everything is working correctly for you, and you don't want to overcomplicate your workspace by just giving too of big prompts that are not clear and they're moving away from the topic. Think of it as guiding an assistant and not fully replacing your control and depending on it for creativity and instructions. Remember that you are the one who's giving Claude instructions, not the other way around. Now, before we wrap up, here are some important tips to make your experience smoother. First, always use clear and step-by-step instructions when talking to Claude. For example, instead of saying do my work, break it down into simple actions like open up my browser, go into my email account, and then open the latest email. That way, your work process is actually put into smaller steps and it's easier for Claude to understand and follow it. Second, start with basic automations before trying complex workflows. This helps you understand how Claude interacts with your system. You don't need to start with just designing an entire workflow for the rest of the year for your desktop computer. You need to start with small instructions like opening up the file browser, opening up Chrome, and all that. You don't need to design the entire workflow in one day when you haven't been using Claude for desktop workflows, and that is how you can scale up gradually. Another helpful tip is to use trusted GitHub repositories. Look for setups with clear instructions and good documentation. If you don't understand the instructions, then there's no need to use it. Just because the template may be at the top or the first one that shows up, don't just follow up with it unless you actually understand what is going on in the back. You should also test your automation in small parts instead of running everything at once. If you simply ask Claude to open email and then check your recent email, if there's an email depending on the application you submitted, and if there's a response, you want to send a response back, this is a really complex workflow because it follows a lot of steps. If you're not clear with the steps and don't type the prompt with clear guide and instructions and in the direction you want the workflow to go, then Claude is going to mess up and you're not going to be as satisfied. And finally, remember that this is still a developing technology, so some actions may not work perfectly every time, and that is completely normal. So as a beginner, don't get disappointed if it doesn't work your way. You need to get used to Claude as well, as the same way that Claude is going to get used to your instructions. Also, just make sure that when you're prompting Claude, it's actually clear and it's not moving in different directions, because that is not going to give you the best output and you're going to get disappointed. If you think that something is missing and if the workflow is not how you want it to be, try switching out the prompt or adding in more keywords, or even switching out different repositories. It may be complex at first, you may get overwhelmed, but once you get used to the setup, it's very easy. And even as a beginner, you can get this entire setup within a few weeks. Now, Claude 3.7 computer use is a major step forward in how AI interacts with computers. Instead of just answering questions, it can now perform real actions on your desktop. By using simple GitHub setups, clear prompts, and beginner-friendly workflows, you can start automating tasks without needing advanced coding skills. With a bit of practice, you can turn Claude into a powerful assistant that helps manage your daily tasks and saves you a lot of time. And that is how you can set up and use Claude 3.7 computer use to automate your desktop in 2026. Once you get comfortable with simple automations, you can start building more advanced workflows and make your daily tasks much easier. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more productivity videos, more guides on AI tools, automations, and more note-taking tools. If there's another feature you'd like me to break down step by step, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions or queries, also leave the comments below. I'll sure check them out, and share this with your friends or colleagues so you can get started with Claude. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.